welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using the products that I had mentioned in my Sunday makeup basket. As always, I would love to have you stick around. Please subscribe if you like makeup and beauty related videos, and let's just get started. So I've already done my skincare and hair care, and I thought I would do a quick get ready with me using the products that I had mentioned in my new series or whatever, Sunday makeup basket, I think is what I called it. Yep, just kind of using the products that I had planned on using for the week, and also a chit chat. I love to talk, and so that's what I figured I would do. So I'm just gonna start putting things on. Hopefully I'll remember to mention what I'm using, and if I don't, I definitely will link everything below so you'll see it there. I'm gonna start priming. So I'm gonna be using the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer, which I got in a, I can't remember if it was the Ipsy or the, Sephora box. I got a First Aid Beauty primer in each one, so I can't remember which one, but anyways, so our week has just been, it's Tuesday and I'm filming this on Tuesday, and our week has just already been crazy. It started all last week. My son got in another accident. This is his third accident in probably not even 6 months. Luckily the first 2 accidents were more like with himself, so it didn't involve, like, he popped a tire and a rim, his first one, and so I consider that an accident, and he does not, but he had to pay for it, so to me that's an accident. But anyways, and then the second thing is he backed into a light pole at the school. He literally just finished paying off, fixing the bumper for the car, and I think we'd had the car completely beautified for 1 week. I think only 1 week, maybe 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 1 week, and he got in a crash and he ran into someone and totally smashed the front of the car. And luckily nobody was hurt, but my car. So yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do, but we didn't realize how much we rely on him driving, and it's been this was last Tuesday, so it's been a week that he hasn't had a car, and it is hard trying to get everyone to their activities, because I used to not have to worry about him. Really fast, I use the Anastasia eye primer. I did want to mention this little case I have for my brushes. I got this on Amazon, so you can zip it closed, because I kind of carry my makeup around. I don't always do it in the same spot, and so I needed something for my makeup brushes, and what I liked about this is then you fold the plastic down and it can stand up. I think it is wonderful, and it was like maybe not even 10 bucks. 10 bucks on Amazon. Anyway, sorry. So I'm gonna do my foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear, whatever. But it's just been horrible. And then my daughter, who does gymnastics, her back is hurting. So I've been at like so many appointments trying to figure out what's going on. She's freaking out because she's afraid they're gonna tell her she can't do gymnastics ever again. And anyways, we've had that going on this week, or starting last week into this week. My other daughter had an allergic reaction to something, and listen to this. So she came downstairs and she was like, la, 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 la. And I'm like, what? I don't know what you're saying. And she was like holding her arm, so I'm like, your arm's broken. Your arm, because she couldn't talk. And finally she got out that her arm was numb, and that she couldn't, her tongue was swollen and her throat felt swollen. So of course I don't have any kids with allergies, so I panic. I get her in the car. We live right across the street from the hospital. and I take her over there. And again, I've never had a kid with allergies, so I don't even know what to do. And the hospital was like, you give her Benadryl. It was kind of like, oh, I don't even think we have Benadryl. But anyways, so we get to the hospital, because I was more concerned that she couldn't speak. Like it was taking her speech away, which to me goes to something in the brain. Long story short, she is completely fine. They think it was either an allergic reaction, because it cleared up on its own without medication. So they don't know if it was a allergic reaction to something, or an anxiety attack, which she does have pretty strong anxiety. She's very social anxiety, you know, so it could have been that. But it just concerned me because her speech went away. And, sorry, I gotta use my little mirror to make sure it's all blended, because it was not. And they checked her heart and everything's fine. And anyways, the thing I wanted to ask you is, so while we were there, my husband and I are in the room, and they come in and they're like, so what were you doing? And again, she's very extreme social anxiety. So she looks to me and I'm like, you can tell them what you were doing, because I wasn't even there. She just came downstairs. And so she starts to tell him, but she just keeps looking at me, because she doesn't like people staring at her. She doesn't like people talking to her, especially adults. And so I'm like, you know, trying to help her. You said you were making necklaces, and, you know, anyway. So she, you know, if you knew her personality, you would understand. And so, which is funny, because she is literally my loudest kid, but out in public, you would never know it, because she is so shy, so quiet. And she walks in our door and she's like, she's also one of those kids that our mood of our house depends on her. If she is happy, we are all fine. If she is mad, we are all in trouble. So that's why it's so night and day, her outside the house to inside the house. Anyways, and so they're trying to get her to tell the story, and the guy goes, something like, do you feel safe at your house? She's looking like, yeah. He's all, was there yelling going on? No. Well, I mean, she's like, she's not even looking at me, but I can just tell in her face, she's looking at him like, why are you asking this? Do you feel safe at home? Was there yelling going on when this happened? There was a third question. What was it? I can't remember, but those two really bothered me. And I understand that they want to make sure children are safe, and I completely want that. So they asked her that, and yeah, I don't know if I really like this foundation. I feel like it gets stuck in my wrinkles. I was just noticing that. So I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. What I don't like is after my husband left, because he's a police officer, so he's constantly at the hospital, especially this hospital, and he knows a lot of the staff, and he said he's never heard them ask that. And I'm like, are you telling me that we can't yell at home? So like, if we're mad and we're yelling at each other, or, I mean, believe me, my son got lectured when he got in his accident. But I'm like, why would he ask if there was yelling going on? Like, that just seems so inappropriate to me. And I already feel like the government, or not, I don't want to say the government, our society watches us parents so close as it is, that, I don't know, it just felt so, I don't know if invasive is the right question, or right word. But I just felt so vitalize. What is the word? I don't know what the word is, but it was kind of just shocking to me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't even yell at your house. They're gonna ask your kids if you're yelling at your house. My husband's like, no, they shouldn't even ask that. He says they don't even ask that when they get called to the hospital for anything like that. So I don't know. And it was the nurse that did it, which he even said should have been the doctor, which is usually with like my son in the past, it's usually the doctor being like, okay, what happened? You tell me. I don't know, but it was weird, and I just have never felt so violated. I don't know what the word is, but surprisingly, we were not yelling when this all happened. I mean, had it happened and it was the day my son got his accident. Interesting. So I had gotten home and my husband had taken care of the accident because whatever. And so I had gotten home and Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Sorry. I had gotten home and I said to my son, all I said was, were you following too close? And he's like, I was not following close. And I go, I'm not talking to you while you're yelling. And I walked upstairs. That is literally the only conversation I had with him that day. So there wasn't even yelling going on hours before that, because this was probably like 2 hours before all this happened. And, you know, before we went to the hospital with her. And like I said, she was up in her room making a necklace. I was like, were you eating anything? It's okay, because they're not supposed to eat upstairs. So I'm like, it's okay if you were, candy, anything, just tell me, because that you could be allergic to it. And she's like, no, I wasn't eating anything. And anyways, so I was like, so surprisingly we weren't yelling at the moment, but I kept thinking, even if we were down here having a discussion or lecturing or yelling with my son, am I not allowed to do that? I mean, am I not allowed to get upset at my kids or my husband or vice versa? I mean, I don't understand. We are a very loud family. My family's very loud. My husband's really isn't, but I think he's become loud because of me. We're just very loud. And so like my kids will always be like, when they tell their new friends that are coming over, they'll be like, just ignore my mom, she's loud. Because I do, I get excited and I get loud. And they're like, she's not yelling, she's just loud. It is true, I'm just very loud. Anyways, this got way off topic. I'm gonna set my under eyes with my Clinique powder. I was using the Laura Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder, but I finally ran out of it. I think I have more upstairs, but I had dumped a bunch of samples into an old NARS container, and that is finally gone. Drove me nuts. It was like never ending. Okay, I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna do a cream bronzer with the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer. Again, still not my favorite. It's just really, I was trying to do it like draw it on and then blend it in, and I found that it just didn't work as well. So I just kind of swirl a little and then tap it where I want it. This seems to be working the best, at least right now. Anyways, that was our story for last week. Just kind of, it's been terrible. It's been a hard week and a half. So let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Let's see, TV shows. We just started watching, we're on season 3. Schitt's Creek on Netflix. It is hilarious. Like, it took me forever to watch it, because when my parents say something is good, they go on and on about it, and it kind of annoys me, so I don't watch it. And they've moved on from it, so I don't know, we decided to watch it. It is so funny. I am in love with the son in the show. He's so funny. I love it. Anyways, that's a good show. What shows are you guys watching? I'd love to know. We're really big TV movie people, so I like to know what's good. I'm kind of at that's like the only thing we're really into right now. I was watching The Handmaid's Tale. I had to stop watching it. It just made me sick to my stomach. Like, if our society turned into that, I don't know, it made me very nervous and scared. Did I even rub it all in? Oh yeah. But you see how it's like orange. I don't know. I just don't like it at all. Okay. Yes. I'm going to do blush. I'm just going to use the blush in this Madison Miller from Ofra Trio. I'm going to use the blush. I'm not going to use the highlighters today. Anyways, so Handmaid's Tale, I don't know if I'd recommend. It's really intense, terrible, I don't want to say terrible storyline, but it is. It's just scary. I had to finally stop watching it. I just couldn't. It was making me more paranoid. And I mean, it's a pretty color. Okay. Oh, I was gonna mention, I did pull out this Makeup Geek face palette because I'm just not liking the color of the Chanel one. So I might use this week, the rest of this week too. Like I said, it's just Tuesday right now, so I still have 5, 6 days. Well, 5 now that I've 4 now that I've done my makeup. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah, 4 more days. Anyways, the highlighter I'm going to use is this IBY one in Private Jet. I really like this. It's really pretty. So yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend that show. What other show? We were watching, I know I mentioned The Last Man on Earth. We finally stopped watching that. It wasn't even funny. And it was weird and kind of annoying. So we stopped watching it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of people or humor would like that. So I don't know who I would recommend it to. My sister loved it. She's the one that told us to watch it, and then we tried. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll be back. Hopefully I'll get them even today. I'm kind of cross my fingers. I tried. I think I'm gonna get my eyebrows microbladed. I just can't get them even ever. Like, they end up getting either too thick, too fat, which I guess is the same thing. One's higher arched. I'm gonna set my face with this Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I love so far. I'm gonna do a very simple eye look today. Like I said, I have to go get my daughter to her back appointment. So I don't have a ton of time, so I'm not gonna do anything spectacular, but the look I've got, I'm gonna do, I've done it, like, this was my 3rd time doing it, and the first 2 times I got a compliment both times, which to me, it must, I mean, it could just be that I happen to get one, or it could be that the colors just look pretty good on me. So I'm gonna do it again, and it is using the Wander Beauty Seascape palette. So basically all I do is I use this in my crease, and I'm gonna use the sea foam color on my lid with my finger. This does not work with a brush. At least mine does not work at all with a brush. So I'm not sure why that is. See, and sometimes the Anastasia stuff creases. I just need to tap it out, and then it's pretty good to go. So I just did a little bit in the crease, nothing too dramatic. Oh, another show I've been watching, I did start watching 13 Reasons Why. I know I'm like late to the game on that as well. I don't know what I think so far. I think I'm only on episode like 6 or 7 of the 1st season. And I mean, so far it's interesting. I would never let my kids watch it. I hate the cussing. I'm sure that's what they hear in their high school, but I hate the cussing. So should I use this? See, I think I'm actually gonna use this champagne color. It's called Champagne Harbor. This is the color I haven't used yet, the golden color. Maybe I'll use the Golden Reef. I'm gonna use the color I've not used before. So I guess I'm not doing a look I've done before. I mean, it's not like it's that hard. 2 shadow looks are easy. I've noticed as I've gotten older, tell me if this is true for you. Like, I don't get, my eyes aren't as blue. Like, it's hard to get them to stand out. Do your eyes change color as you get older? I'm really curious, because I used to have like really strikingly blue eyes, and now I feel like, and makeup would make them would make it even more so. And now it's really hard to get my eyes to stand out. I just keep thinking, oh, it's because I'm older and you lose your nicer looks. I don't know. Is that true? Let me know if that's true. I don't know. I really like this gold color though. I feel like in my camera, my eyes look really blue, but in this this mirror, they do not. So, all right. So I'm not sure. Simple 2 shadow look. Again, I haven't been doing many. Sorry, I'm trying to also get my hair to like dry. I hate wet hair. And it's cold today. Today is finally in the 50s. I love it. Okay. I have mascara to do. I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. I've been doing eyeliner. Should I do it? No, I'm not gonna do thick. I've been using this Tarte Hardiest liner, and I thought I got it originally for the felt tip part, but I like never use it. I love this twist up one, which you don't get as obviously dramatic, and maybe that's why I'm not really going for dramatic look eyeliner right now like I used to. All right, the mascara I'm going to use, I really don't want to use, is this Dang Girl one from Too Faced. The brush is huge. I can't get as good of I like the Better Than Sex one. Way better. Okay, I don't know if I want to wear lipstick. I think I might just, what should I do? I don't know what kind of movement that was, but okay, I think I'm just gonna do my sugar. The other lipstick I put in my bag was this Too Faced Melted Queen Bee, but I think it's too dark. Plus, I don't think the color would go good with the gold, so I'm just gonna put some chapstick on. This won't really give me much, if any, color, but it will feel nice. My lips have been dry, and I don't really get dry lips. And I use that Laneige sleeping mask at night, and I find if I use that, I've been fine. So I don't know what's going on. So it's pretty. I did about 20 layers of that. This is my final look. I don't know. It's just an everyday get ready with me. Hopefully I didn't talk too much and it wasn't too boring. I just ramble. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.